we were the parties to in the division bench in the Calcutta High Court, but we have not made parties here.
And you are directly affected.
I am directly affected. These matters are pending for 2016. We are the successful candidate. First round litigation was there, then the entire selection process was set aside. Then the second round litigation, ultimately the learned single judge was directed them to put their grievances before a mechanism was set up and to put their grievance. Against that order, they forward appeal to the division bench. In the division bench, when matter was pending for 2 or 3 years, then we entered. Then. And these petitioners were not the main read petitioners in the before the Calcutta High Court.
But I am appearing for the appellant, my lord.
Yes.
I am appearing for the appellant, my lord. My only grievances are, my lord, that persons have been accommodated, my lord, contrary to the cutoff marks. My lord, the cutoff marks, assuming it is 75, my lord, persons, my lord, have been accommodated. My lord, I have got more marks. I have not been called for the interview.
That is the issue with my application as well, Malats. That's the application, my application as well. Same grievance, Malats.
Who are you actually? You are an intervener.
No, Malats, I am one of the Malats persons who had appeared, Malats, in the examination, the earlier Malats.
But you are today here as an intervener.
Please, Malats.
What do you have to say about this? That you have got less than the cutoff marks and yet you have been admitted.
No, this is not correct. Entire things haven't gone. Can I just?
Yes.
What has happened in the earlier litigation, one of the learned single judge set aside the entire selection process and asked it to start it from the stage under Rule 12, Sub-Rule 2. The interview and the directed certain the directions. Now, the persons who were interviewed, these petitioners were not within that.
Malas, mine is an SLP, Malas. My apologies. Mine is an SLP, Malas.
Is it on board today?
Malas, no. It's on board. It's on board.
No.
SLP hai kya?
It's on board today. No.
Your SLP is not on board. That's why we didn't see it. That's the problem.
No, it's not 20.
My SLP is them.
It doesn't appear to be on board. So we'll just wait. Let's wait and finish this matter.
My learned senior, Mr. Bandopadhyay, was appearing before the Honorable High Court also. He was appearing for the successful persons. My only grievance is persons have been accommodated who have got lesser marks. As against me, assuming the appellant number one.
How does the High Court deal with this grievance of yours?
But the Honorable High Court unfortunately has not dealt with this issue, assuming Rakibuddin Mondo, the appellant number one.
Issue has not been dealt.
Did you appear before the High Court?
As an intervener, we had taken out independent applications in connection with the appeal.
Somebody just something is not raised before the High Court. And now we'll have to, if you are right, we'll have to reopen all this. You file a review before the High Court.
With greatest of respect to my lord, with greatest of respect to my lords, kindly.
What is this grievance that the Learned Council is making, that people who had marks below the cutoff marks have been accommodated by the? Now we don't find that this was even argued before the High Court.
Milord, may I just?
Yes,
just permit me. Firstly, Milord, kindly see, they were not the writ petitioners. Number one.
These are all interveners.
Intervener. Second is this, Milord, that was our argument which has been accepted. What has happened, Milord, in the main writ petition, what the case was made out and the pleading was there, that was, Milord, gone because of the learned single judge order mechanism has been fixed, Milord, all the grievances. Before the appeal court, they made certain submissions from the bar. From the bar. Not the pleading has been amended.
And they were not petitioners also before the
Not the High Court.
This will be
interveners.
Just 1 second. I'll just stop since brother is on.
Millet is made please a lot. This is that there are 2 other SLPs, Millet, which are appearing along with the.
That the 20, the commission had had done a re-evaluation. On that re-evaluation, they had said that about 1400, initially they said 1400, later they said 700, we are saying should not be in the list. But Milord, now the order is that you cannot re-evaluate at all. You go by the original merit list To that extent, my lord, the court has allowed it. So 14,000 odd, my lord, will have to be taken into account in this case. Now, as far as, my lord, those persons who, regarding whom even the commission has some doubt, my lord, it can be, there are enough vacancies for the future. So therefore, my lord, if your lordship wishes, my lord, that those vacancies can be kept aside also. But only thing is, my lord, that the 2016
Yeah,
tech
yeah.
batch,
How many are there?
which is, my lord, actually
Huh?
the source of a lot of litigation, there have been no appointments since then, my lord. So therefore, my lord, the commission feels, my lord, that some progress has to be made in making appointments.
Finality here will actually allow the appointments to be made. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Malads, I'm appearing for 15 people, Malads. All of them have got more than the cutoff marks, Malads.
Just read
Not
Para
more
39,
than the
Mr.
cutoff marks.
Unmute.
39, yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Before that, 38, your lordship sees, my lord, then the point will become clear.
Paragraph 39 and 40, upon such re-evaluation.
My lord, kindly see 38 first, my lord, because
Alright.
that will make it clear. Top of the page 46.
Yes.
Mr. Mukherjee, learned senior advocate appearing for the commission has, however, not been able to justify the act of the commission towards rechecking of the documents of candidates who appeared in the personality test, 14,052 candidates, after completion of interviews as stated in the supplementary affidavit dated such and such. Then 39. Upon such re-evaluation, initially 1463, that consists of, my lord, 2 mismatch of class category, 559 mismatch of marks, and 902 for defaced OMR sheets were excluded. Upon further revision and perusal of records of 902, 750 candidates were brought within the zone of consideration. Accordingly, 1463 minus 750, 713 were ultimately excluded. Such exclusion is not sustainable in law, and consequently, the said candidates also come within the zone of consideration. As there is a total of 14,339 vacancies, there cannot be any hindrance towards inclusion of all the candidates called for PT, being personality test, my lord, PT, being 14,052 candidates in the merit list as against 14,339.
So now the High Court has told you to publish the final merit list for 14,052 candidates.
That's correct.
You're not aggrieved by this?
No,
one?
no, no, my lord, we have not preferred any appeal.
Right.
Though it is our contention, my lord, that some of them,
Now,
there is some difficulty.
Are they included in the 14,052?
Yes, everybody is
No,
included.
no,
Are you in
No,
the
Malads.
14,052?
No, Malads. My instruction is no, Malads.
no, they are
Then
not.
that means, my lord, that they did not survive the
What we'll
personality
do is,
test.
We will dismiss the SLP by the intervener because we don't want to now, somebody who intervenes in the High Court should not be given the right of an audience here.
Lordship.
Because otherwise this will be an endless process. You know.
Yes.
Insofar as his SLP is concerned,
Malads.
can you give a copy of your SLP to
Please,
Mr. Gupta and Mr.
Please,
Bandyopadhyay also?
as well as Malads, the statement of marks which shows, Malads, we are above
So
the
that
cutoff.
we
No, no,
can then
Millard, Millard, the TET marks is not the end of the story, Millard. After that, there is a personality test.
Right. Now, what about these people? We
These
want some-
people, Millard, must not have cleared the personality test.
Millard,
Probably,
total-
Millard. I will look into it.
Can you just verify what is this category?
Malads,
Because
we
you
were
know,
not called for the
Malads, you are
personality
not
test.
called in
Malads.
the-
Without the personality test, Malads, we are above the cutoff, Malads.
No, no, they are
Your
not. They are not
academic
called in
and
the
professional
interview.
qualification, we are above the cutoff
But
marks.
they are not called in the
Academic and
interview.
professional.
They are not called in the interview even.
Yeah,
After
then
the
persons
first
below
round
us
of
have been called.
litigation,
Persons below us have been called.
Malads, let the state examine and come back.
did you go? No.
Malads, we were interveners before the High Court, Malads.
Oh,
You
then
were
you
there.
never followed your original.
Yes.
Then you are out.
Well,
You
not,
know, you are interveners. before
All
the
of
High
us were
Court, now you're
permitted to
making a
file
grievance
applications
of,
before the Honorable High Court. All of us were permitted to file
And this is
applications before the
completely
Honorable
different
High
issue
Court
you're
in
now
connection
raising
with the
over here
principal
without,
appeal.
filing an independent
Malads, above the
petition.
cutoff
Sorry.
marks, Malads.
No, we now have clarity so far as you are concerned also. You are interveners before the High Court. You are now seeking to say that, well, we had more than the cutoff marks. You should have filed an independent writ petition before the High Court. How can you come here for the first time against the judgment of the High Court? So we'll dismiss both matters.
Much.
Brother Mishra?
Yes, yes.
I think,
Ultimately, the direction is only to follow the rules.
right.
Malads, we had a writ petition, but interveners before the appellate
Now,
court.
please give the SLP number. So we'll take.
02207 of 24.
Just write it down.
I'll-
There's somebody else's SLP.
So I'll give it to the board.
For the High Court in a similar matter, I have filed the SLP, my lord.
We'll deal with it when it comes up. We'll let your SLP be listed, we will take it
I
up.
have made my submission before the High Court.
We'll list your SLP, today it's not on board. Give a copy to Mr. Gupta and Mr. Bandyopadhyay and Learning Council of the Commission, so that then you will hear it. But we'll not take a matter which we have not read. We don't have the benefit of assistance by the Learned Council on the other side.
From paragraph 14, I made my submission before the.
But let your SLP be on board, it's not even on board today.
Milord, after long years, rather almost we are reaching into a decade, the Calcutta High Court has cleared appointments. This is the most strange thing, Milord. All appointments are set aside, all appointments are bad, all appointments,
Only,
and here, after long years, at least these persons will get some
You know,
appointment.
that's why we.
only minor.
Time to interfere. We took a
My lord, so
slightly technical
I'm
view
so
that the
grateful.
interveners will not come here because let some.
But my lords will kindly keep the option of, kindly permit us to,
Vacancies are
my
growing.
lords
my lord,
kindly
and
permit
allowing-
us to approach the Honorable High Court if we are so advised. You know, kindly leave that option open.
All right, now any,
Do we have
Deeply obliged to this.
High Court, my lord, our matter is not on board.
any other SLPs which are not on board, we'll bring them on board and deal with